Capricorn. I'm Jamie Dawn, your professional psychic advisor, success coach, evolutionary, revolutionary astrologer, bringing you this video for the Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, or Capricorn Moon, as Jupiter, Saturn, and Aquarius are transiting through your second house. And just as a reminder, I have my intro video of Jupiter-Saturn conjunction and their movement through Aquarius in 2021, and Saturn will be there through 2022 as well for you if you would like to get a little bit more of a foundation about the specificity of Jupiter and Saturn and how they operate through the lens of Aquarius. Now, as a deeper view, Capricorn, these two planets, Jupiter being the planet of expansion, luck, fortune, growth, abundance, extravagance, is transiting the second house. And Saturn, the planet of constriction, rules, regulations, responsibility, discipline, these are some key words that I may be using, that this planet also is transiting that second house. Now, second house relates to money. It also relates to values and resources that you have tangible access. These are immovable resources that you have that allow you to support yourself. So this is where income comes in. Second house is also used to describe your relationship with money and possessions and how we go about getting them, gathering them, and how we choose to invest them as far as our resources are concerned. So if you look at it from, let's say, the income perspective, you may be looking at unusual ways because of the Aquarian nature to expand your income with Jupiter there, but there's also going to be certain restrictions or discipline that you'll have to invest in with Saturn here to build your income and increase it over time. There's also an indication that you may decide to invest in some unusual ways, like the cryptocurrency, which has been around for a few years now, but blockchain, all of that could become more of a focal point. Some of you Capricorns, because you're so earthy and you want something really tangible, you may decide to start investing in things like gold or silver or minerals or something of the earth that can give you a greater sense of security. It also indicates here with this unusual Aquarian nature that you may decide to invest in or even get income. Maybe you change your job this next year and a half, 2 years, where you're working more in the fields of science, technology, maybe green earth, maybe more natural resources. That may be the direction that you end up going, especially because you've had Jupiter, Saturn, just leaving your ascendant and moving into this income sector, that now you've reinvented yourself a bit because Pluto is still in Capricorn, and you may be now emerging into this new direction and finding a way to establish with Saturn here the responsibilities of all your experiences and creating an income for yourself with them. Also, keep in mind that things tangible, as we call it, emerge from the earth itself. So you may be looking for different ways in which you can receive higher wisdom, higher knowledge about where to bring things up from a real earthy perspective. Some of you may decide to invest in things like the cannabis industry or in something like hemp, different and alternative ways in which you can actually farm agriculture in a new way that can be a benefit to the community, to humanity. It may be that you're asked to advise because you have the wisdom and the knowledge and experience when it comes to the financial sector, that as we continue to grow and move about in this technological world that we've moved into because of COVID of 2020, and we're doing so much virtually, that you may find a way to bring us back into the more earthy body type of industries. And you may also find yourself doing a little bit more consulting. And I only say this because Aquarius is now modernly ruled by Uranus, which is the god of the sky. And so you may be looking to bring in this, like I mentioned, the higher wisdom, but maybe it's literally where you're investing in something like space exploration and able to see the tangible results from it, where you're helping to boost the awareness and the technology and the actual sciences with AI, with going off into space, with expanding on a global level, how humanity can thrive with the resources that we have, because there may be a shortage in one area of resources with Saturn here, but with Jupiter, there's an expansion of new and different resources that we can utilize. So Capricorn, consider yourself to be in a really good place to expand our consciousness in humanity about how we use our resources, how we can actually invest in them, and how we can not just make money, money's just energy, but how we can continue to not just survive, but thrive, and in a real tangible way. Right up your alley, Capricorn. All right, I hope this gives you a little piece of insight. Feel free to contact me, jamiedawn.com. Happy to sit down with you and talk in more depth, because as we know, we're more than just one house, one sign, one planet. We are striving for wholeness, and that's where looking at the entire natal chart is going to help. All right, Capricorn, take care.